Stephen Kenny's programme notes, he goes, he was on about like the legacy of this team and, you know, their hunger to, you know, win so many league titles. He goes, the number of trophies the team wins isn't the most important trait. The team shouldn't be defined by trophy count. The players' positive attitude towards playing football, their teammates and the club itself has been exceptional this season once again. It is important to dispel the current train of thought that it is in the DNA of Irish players to play a more direct style of play, that somehow being Irish, that you were inherently born with a skill deficit. And I just love that attitude.
He's probably emboldened at the moment. You know, things have gone well, but that is his philosophy. And
on his exclusive Newstalk interview with Joe Malloy and I, he did say he wanted the Ireland job down the line, but he wouldn't talk down Martin O'Neill, obviously, at the moment.
Well, understandably so. But he's obviously right in what he says. But 6 months into Stephen Kenny being Ireland manager, you can bring those quotes back to him.
I'm not saying he should be
Ireland
manager.
I see us going long ball. That's not what
he wouldn't do that. I'm
not sure that he would do that, actually.
No, he wouldn't do that, but if Kenny had any problem with it, it would be the players' respect for him, and a lot of the players mightn't respect him.
Why? Is that
I'm not sure that's as relevant with him. I think the strongest voices in the
happened to Rovers.
There was a bit of discussion, yeah, but it was very different. I mean,
these are millionaires. Who's Stephen Kenny to these lads?
Well, I mean,
they're not the millionaires they once were.
Yeah, it's very different. Who would the dominant voices in the Irish dressing room be?
Maybe that's the problem.
Seamus Coleman, you know, James McLean, who's Stephen Kenny started his career. I actually don't think you'd have that issue as much as people think. I think that's probably the danger of that being overplayed. I think if we had Premier League stars and elite winners, I think he could dispense with players that might be an issue. So I wouldn't be worried about that. I think but I think one of the issues with Kenny, it must be said, is that one of his brilliant things is recruitment and, you know, spotting a player and working with them over time. There's only so much recruitment you can do in an international
one for you now.
context.
Would he take the under-21 job?
Oh, he'd be absolutely mad to do that. Absolutely nuts. Nuts.
Why?
What's the benefit to taking it?
Massive step down in terms of real ambition. You're positioning yourself as inferior to the senior manager by taking that job. What other manager for the Irish, what other candidate for the Ireland managership would take the under-21 job?
I don't know, is he a candidate though? Is he a candidate?
I think he'd probably.
If you take over the,
I think he would be in the discussion. But if you took over the under-21, it would be the most retrograde step.
Okay, if he takes over, the under-21s are criminally underachieving historically, so he's taken over at a low base where expectation can't be. And also, you'd imagine he'd be working with players that he will then have for the senior team. I'm just devil's advocate.
It wouldn't work.
This is very different to say Gareth Southgate and the England under-21s, where he can go and win a European under-21 championship and prove yourself. So say Stephen Kenny decides, actually, you know, I listened to Johnny Ward, that is a great idea, and I'm going to go in and take the under-21 job for the next couple of years under Martin O'Neill, and he does a brilliant job and he develops loads of players. Well, those players are very quickly going to be taken away
straight away
to the senior team.
Oh no, that's fine.
And suddenly the legs are taken away from under you.
He's also taken over a 19s team that is doing quite well under Tom Mohan, right? So he's taken over. The under-21s have been shockingly...
But what if Troy Parrott goes straight into the senior team next year?
Yeah, but his role is just to do a good job, the under-21s.
Johnny, there's not a chance that I don't think he would leave the job he has at the moment. There's not a chance he would leave the job he had at the moment. I think maybe the Dundalk gig 18 months ago, pre-investment maybe. I think now, Champions League next year versus a team that has 10 games a year, no.
But it's where does Stephen Kenny want to go? Because I don't think he's going to get a big job outside of the Ireland job. So he's not going to get a big job outside of Ireland. So if he saw this as a means to an end, maybe. I don't know. But I know he clearly wants the Ireland job.
He's got a better chance of getting it off another European run with Dundalk than he would with the under-21 job. And there's more chance, I think, of being successful with Dundalk than there would be with being the 21 team because of the points that Nathan mentions there. 21's job now should be for an ex-international. It should be a Robbie Keane, or it should be someone to get them
them onto
the ladder. Kenny doesn't need to do that. That's a lose-lose for him as far as I'm concerned.